I'm going to take you through some exercises for lower back pain. So with lower back pain, we're often in a flexed position a lot of time throughout our day. And we also need to remember back extension. And because we don't often do this, our nervous system kicks in and it's like, this is not a position that we're used to. And we can get a lot of pain when we push back. But it's so important that we do utilize the extension of our back. Also, give yourself some spinal twists. That's not incorporated in this back video, but I will do some videos on specifically spinal mobility. First of all, we're going to get a yoga block or a towel or something, and we're just going to pop it under our back, and we're going to lay on our back, and we're just going to move the yoga block from the thoracic to the lumbar, just to get our back used to this position. And we're going to lay there for 30 seconds to a minute. Next up, we're going to get our resistance band, pop it over our body, and we're going to use the resistance band to do some cat-cows. You can also use a weight for this. If you're in the gym, you can do this exercise onto blocks or onto boxes. Weight on the resistance band. But for this one, we're just going to push up and push down. And we're going to do this one for about 30 seconds as well. And we're going to turn over. You might need to hold the resistance band underneath you just to give you a little bit of resistance, but we're going to push into a glute bridge. And we're not going to hold the glute bridge, we're going to do repetitions. Pushing the resistance band down at the bottom is going to add load, and it's going to make that more difficult. I can already start to feel my back loosening. This one, we're going to upgrade the glute bridge to a hip thrust. So you can either put them around your legs and come up just to have a little bit of resistance there. Bum all the way to the floor and then push up. Full range of motion. Push up. And again, like 30 seconds. Now, you're going to build up to this, but I like to just have a few minutes a day putting my back into a lot of extension. So you can do a high feet elevated glute bridge, or we can come into a wheel. And this, doing it with your legs elevated is much easier than doing it from the floor. And then we're just going to stay here. So for this exercise, we're going to use a small weight and a platform. It doesn't have to be as high as my platform, but we're going to train the flexion, so our back going over. So we want to make our back nice and loose and use the weight to help push down. We can bend the legs because this is not for the hamstring, this is more for the back. So we can bend the knees and try and go as far down as you possibly can. And then you can build up to having your legs a bit more straight. And then we can bend down, come into a squat position, use the weight to drive forward just to strengthen and lengthen that back, and then push back up. Keep the weight falling down, and you should start to feel your back melt down. And then we can come back down opening up the hips, and keep going through a few of these until you can get down as far as you possibly can. For this one, you can use a box at the gym or a bench. I'm using my massage couch for this one. And we're just bending forward and bringing the back up. And then you might be able to start to get further, but you want to use your lower back. If that's too difficult, we can use a weight in between our feet to hold us on the bed. Like, it might only look like small repetitions like mine, but as long as you are utilizing the lower back, and then we can get further until we can touch the floor with our face. And for our last exercise, we're going to pop the resistance band onto something, and we're going to use the resistance band to pull and arch the back. It's good for shoulder mobility as well, this one. Come onto the floor and do it this way. This is my preferred, just small pulses and arching the back up. If you feel pain from any of these exercises, then please do stop. But because we're so used to being like this, anytime that our back goes into a slight extension, you might feel a little bit of stiffness. Try and go easy, ease yourself in. And again, if there is pain, then please stop.